Alpha 4.1 is finally live and it's jam-packed full of spacey goodness. This latest patch focuses heavily on mining. It also introduced a few new NPCs, the Valakar and the Mysterious Collector, our first actual alien in-game. With the enhanced focus on mining, they added in the new Argo ATLS GEO for mech mining, as well as the new Drake Golem, a single-seater mining ship. The Atlas GEO is a personal mech mining suit, clocking in at $40 and $45, which puts it in line with the P5000 powered workloader, the regular Atlas. The good thing is this one comes with lifetime insurance. Next up we have the Drake Golem. Drake ships will always have that special place in my heart, and this one is no different. It's basically a chopped down version of the Prospector. It's a single-seater, no interior, and this one comes with missiles. Now, I've never been one for the mining experience. I've tested it out a few times in the past, in various iterations, through the different mining reworks that they've done, which has never appealed to me, until the PTU, where I actually got a chance to pilot one, and I found it thoroughly enjoyable. It's quick, it's snappy, it gets the job done. The Golem costs $55 to $67 depending on the version you purchase, which puts it significantly cheaper than the Prospector. $55 in new money, standalone is $60. If you're just getting started with the game, and the Golem interests you, the starter package is only $67.50, and that comes with the exclusive Rockfall paint job, access to the game, self-land hangar, lifetime insurance, and $20,000 starting money. I had planned to burn my worthless STV to knock $40 off the cost, so out the door, $21, which is a steal for a ship that can do what it can do. Moving on to the actual patch notes, server population has been increased to 73600. The juvenile Valakar have been added to the game. These things hit like a truck. I got ambushed a couple times by them on the PTU, and it's not fun. One had actually crawled into the back of my Cuddy Black, preventing me from taking off, which was absolutely hilarious. Flipped the ship and ripped off both engines in the process. The new conversations from the NPCs have been a nice touch. It's always good to make the verse seem alive. New facilities and missions surrounding those have been added to the game, which on the PTU were pretty enjoyable. We have our first Banu character added to the game. Interacting with those missions has been very fun. Of course, since this patch is all about mining, they've laid the groundwork to enhance the systems. Previously, I found it completely boring to do mining. The gameplay loop just wasn't there for me, whereas I could go kill a bunch of bounties and make a ton more money in that same amount of time. I still don't know how I feel about the item recovery changes that they've added. I'll let you read all those for yourselves, or experience them in-game. There's been quite a few glitches with it that I've experienced. I've been able to loot other players' full inventories. Still a couple bugs to work out there. The ship and vehicle changes have been pretty impressive across the board. The Mirai Guardian got a little bit of a buff to it. However, flying it in close proximity to other objects has not been the best. I thought the speed and mass changes for physics was supposed to only impact ship-to-ship damage. It also seems to impact space debris and parts of ships. Clipping the small space debris will damage the ship severely. In my Cuddy Black, I clipped a piece of space debris and it blew off one of the engines. And I was only going 200 meters per second. A ton of new ships have been added to the stores in-game, which is good because now you can just spend your credits in-game rather than having to buy every single ship you want to fly. Quite a few other vehicle updates. You can check those out for yourself. Moving on to weapon and item balance. I wasn't able to try the Parallax. I ran out of time playing the PTU, but it looks downright awesome. There are quite a few other weapon upgrades. The Ripper SMG is way more deadly now. It was good before, but now it's a nail driver. P8 got a little bit of an overhaul too. I tested out the FS9 and it is noticeable. The projectile speed was increased from 400 to 600 and it makes a huge difference. The bullets no longer feel like they're lagging, which makes it more deadly when the NPCs use it on you. Core tech changes were interesting. They removed the ability for us to disable clouds. And of course, updating the splash screen. Moving on to Arena Commander. The Crossroads of Crime map is fantastic. I absolutely love every second of it. To me, it was well planned out to accommodate all the different modes there are. Aster's Clearing, another great map. I really didn't get a chance to check out most of the miscellaneous changes. The only downside to playing Arena Commander on PTU was queue times for matches was obscene to actually get them started. However, most of the testing I did was done in offline mode. For online mode, I would sit in there for 10 to 15 minutes before I'd see another person. Thanks for watching this little update on the 4.1 release. I had a blast testing it in PTU, and this is my first video covering the release of a major patch, but I was pretty excited for the Drake Golem's release. I've got a full video coming with me mining in the Drake Golem. I'm a complete noob to mining, so it should be pretty entertaining. Let me know in the comments if you find the Drake Golem worth the money, or do you prefer the Atlas? Till next time, see you out there.